Hey everybody, this is Dr. Tom Carr, aka Dr. Stoxx of drstoxx.com. I'm recording this for the members of my live trading room, my live options room, but I also wanted to give you a quick sneak peek at our new website, which is coming online probably late February, early March. We're still working on it, but it's got a lot more functionality. It features yours truly, and I don't know why I'm going so slow there, but in any case, it's going to lay out the services that we have, which so many people have questions about. Which is the right service for me? We're going to get a lot more information. We've got three different sets of services that have been on three different sites, and now they're going to all be coalesced here on the same site. And you're going to see performance data. You're going to see everything that makes us unique in the trading advisory world. And you're going to get a lot of pitches to come into the live trading room, which is my favorite service. I'm in there all day along with the live options room. I go back and forth between the two. We do Stoxx, ETFs, micro E-minis in the live trading room. We do options, only long calls and puts for the most part in the options room. And we've got great track records in both, and we're up at all-time highs, and we're having a lot of fun with this market, mainly because we're long metals and miners, and we've been long those guys for quite some time, and we just keep rolling along, moving up our stops. We took off our target prices, and we're just letting the market tell us what to do. All right, so in this quick video, and I'm going to make it quick, how do I get rid of this guy? Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Just give me a moment. I need to go to, I'll get it. I will get it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So this is the Marketsurge. I'm wearing my Marketsurge cap today because I'm in Marketsurge mode. And I made over the weekend a screen to highlight gold, silver, copper miners, but not the big guys. We're looking at the small guys, the small cap stocks, the junior miners. And I made a screen in Marketsurge, which is super easy to do, and it's very effective. And I'm going to share the screen parameters with you all and then show you some of the stocks that are coming through on that screen today. Most of them are in pretty well extended mode, but frankly, personally, I think if you bought silver, gold, copper, and any of the miners in those three metals today and held them for several weeks, several months, you're going to get a pretty nice profit from here. I think silver and gold potentially, not gold, but silver could potentially double by the time we get to the end of the year. Gold is probably up another 30, 40% by the time we get to the end of the year. And the mining stocks, of course, will do their thing likewise. All right, so small cap miners, let's dig down into the screen and I'll show you what's in there. Industry name, I've got the mining stocks as well as the companies that they don't mine, but they smelt or they process the ore that comes out of the ground. Those are the two kinds of companies that we're interested in. But we're focusing here on gold, silver, copper, platinum for the most part. Okay. I want an EPS, which is your earnings per share rating for, which is proprietary to IBD, of at least 50. That means most of these companies are at least profitable, if not closing in on profitable, and they've also got some pretty good margins. RS rating, that's a relative strength rating, again, proprietary to IBD. You're not going to find this in any other scanner, of at least 80. So it's up in the top 20% of all stocks trading in the market, and most of these guys are much higher than that. AD rating, which is your accumulation distribution, A or B. It goes all the way down to E. We don't want the lower letters. We want the higher letters. A and B means more shares are being accumulated than being distributed. That is a bullish pump. The comp rating, which is your overall score in IBD of 85 or better. Most of these are better than that. And a market cap at a maximum of $5 billion per company. That puts us into the small cap space for the most part. And even some of the micro caps are in there. Current price at under $30 per share. Now that one can be played around with a little bit. If you don't get you don't get enough companies coming through, you can raise that up to 40 or 50. But typically, the lower priced mining companies are going to have a bit better upside in terms of a percentage basis. And I want at least 250,000 shares traded per day. Now, when we run that scan, we get our returns down here at the bottom. We can sort these in a variety of ways. I like to sort them from highest price to lowest price. We'll just start with that. You can sort them by the EPS rating, the RS rating, the overall comp score. So let's start with the lower priced guys and see how they look. We have a couple of penny stocks on here, and you're going to see just about all of them are up at 52-week highs, and they should be because silver and gold and platinum, they're all copper, they're all going through the roof. But I'll say this here, and I will stand by it. Although I've been wrong on many on many occasions. I usually am wrong about 30% of the time. But I do think in this case, you're going to see continued upside in both the shiny metals and the miners. And this looks pretty good, right? It just got up above 118, which was the all-time high, or at least the high of the 52-week period not too long ago. And it is a little squirrely, can get a little bit volatile there, but that one looks pretty good. And I don't know any of these companies, by the way. They're all new to me. We trade, we do have a few in the, here it is. This is PZG, also up and running, just outside, or fairly well above, in fact, the most recent pivot high. We've got gold mining, GLDG, which is a big jump up today, up and over $2 per share. I generally don't trade stocks too often under $10 per share. Occasionally we do, but this is the space you want to be in. And hey, maybe some of these guys are going to double in the next few weeks, if not sooner. This is one I like, this Galliano Gold. I did a little digging around. It's got some very good numbers at the recent EPS back here in November. The numbers weren't so great, but they gave really good production numbers. And that's one of the big problems in the mining space right now. It's not a problem of the value of the underlying asset that they're mining. It's the ability for them to keep pumping it out of the ground. You've got high regulations. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years to open up a new mine, and a lot of the old mines are getting tapped out. You got to go deeper, you got to go wider, and it costs more money to do that. So that's why the miners have been lagging the underlying value of the assets. But if a company comes out and says, hey, we're actually producing more than we thought we would, that's a very good sign. And it is a fresh breakout. Just a few days ago, last week, it broke out above 312, and here it is today at 321. And pretty good volume as well, and it's up 42% above average volume today, and that's always a very good sign that there's a lot of interest in this name. So GAU, that would be the one I recommend out of this group. We'll look at a few more. Denison is in reverse mode today. That's not what you want to see on a day like today when everything gold is going up. ITRG is a fresh breakout. Nice little rounded bottom base here, which is very, 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 very good. It's not a cup and handle base, but it is a nice rounded bottom high level base. And that's a nice breakout. I think that's probably my number 2 favorite on the list. This one looks pretty good, but it kind of shot way up and came way back down. MTA, a fresh breakout there. That looks pretty good. ASM silver and gold, also good. Fortuna, this one we know, and that's in, yeah, they all look like this, and they should. Silver Core Mine, up, up, up. NEXA Resources, up, up, up. Centerra Gold, up, up, up. I actually like this kind of setup here. So nice little dip to the 20, breakout, 4-day, 5-day consolidation. That's about all you're going to get with the mining stocks. Big breakout, 4 or 5-day consolidation, breakout. So this one, I think you could actually buy it today. And don't go crazy on these guys. There's a lot of risk here in smaller cap stocks, but this one was the number 1 on the list, I think. Yeah, McEwen. And I have my my trend trade letter in this one, or at least we're trying to get into this one. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'm going to let it go here. Those are some ticker names for you to consider. Small cap mining index, scan, and Marketsurge. And by the way, Marketsurge is upgrading all of their features. You're going to get candlesticks charts, interactive charts, all kinds of indicators that they never had before. And I've been playing around with the beta version. It looks really, really good. I'm going to leave a link in both rooms and on my Twitter feed and my StockTwits feed. If you would like to take a very cheap trial, try Marketsurge for yourself, create this scan in it, and you can go from there. God bless everybody. See you back in the room in just a little bit. I'm going to take a lunch break. Bye for now.